seems a special player that I've got to see play, because the reason I want to see him is because he seems so unique.
Awesome, man. I want to move us on to a place that you could always go back to.
Wow. I don't want to keep saying the same answers here. I obviously New York is like amazing. Barcelona maybe too. I loved Barcelona, and I was only there for a weekend. Very, very cool city, because it's obviously got like the city element, and it's got the beach. And sadly, I never went to the beach. I didn't go to Las Ramblas, which is like obviously one of the key areas to go.
Yeah, I've been 3 times.
For such a short stay. Yeah, the beach is amazing. Is it?
No, I've never been. I've been 3 times to Barcelona. I've never been to the beach, so I don't know what it is.
Yeah, it's crazy. So obviously I went there with work, and I went to La Masia, which is the Barca training ground. And then I trained at La Masia, which is a really cool element. Then we interviewed Eric Abidal.
Yeah.
Then went to the new camp, and that was kind of my trip there. So it was like all football, really. But nevertheless, amazing city. I just thought the atmosphere was wicked. The football stadium, I judge a lot of cities on their football stadiums, and the new camp is a special place, like a special stadium. You know, you go to some cities and you're like, even like the big stadiums, you're like, oh, it's like modern, it's soulless. The new camp is the opposite. It's like dug into the turf, like must be like 90,000 odd capacity. And I also saw Messi score a hat-trick, which helps.
Yeah. Nice, man. I was going to bring that up because obviously you're so lucky to see Messi play first of all, and then to see him get a hat-trick as well. What's that like?
Yeah, I mean, watching Messi. Have you watched Messi live?
Yeah, I have. Yeah, twice.
He's like nothing you've ever seen before, isn't it? He walks a lot. That's what I took away from it. He's kind of walking around the pitch, and then when he gets the ball at his feet, he speeds up 100 times. And it's like no football you've ever seen, because most footballers obviously chasing back, sprinting around the pitch. Messi seems to conserve all of his energy for like moments in the game. That's certainly what I saw anyway when he scored the hat against Man City. But awesome experience, because we were sat like 5 rows behind the managers as well.
Wow.
Which is almost at pitch level at the new camp. And we had like Abidal and stuff behind us. So we were like, we got better seats than Abidal. It was like on the beers and stuff. It was great. The new camp's just, what a stadium. It's unreal, man.
Yeah. So you've seen Messi off your football bucket list. Is there anything still on there that you want to achieve?
In terms of travel?
It could be anything. So, for example, obviously we're coming to the end of the era of Messi, Ronaldo. I've still not seen Ronaldo play a proper game. I've seen him play.
Really?
I saw him play against Iceland in the Euros in that group stage game where it was 0-0. It's just dead. So for me, that's still top of my bucket list. See Ronaldo play. What about for you?
Yeah, I mean, I saw Ronaldo. I've seen Ronaldo quite a few times, to be fair, playing for Man United. And I think most recently, I actually saw him in the Champions League final live against Juventus.
Okay, yeah.
When Mandzukic scored the overhead kick. And I think Ronaldo scored in that game, actually, the Champions League final. That was the most recent time I saw him live. So he was a little bit older then as well. And still incredible. Not one of the best players I've seen live, though. It's really weird to say that. Like Messi stands out. The most impressive player I've ever seen play live is Thiago. I've never seen anything like it on a football pitch. Thiago, like Cristiano, you can appreciate his physical ability, and he's obviously so powerful. That's what the sense you get when you watch him live. But Thiago, it's like watching a magician. It was like watching a bloke who was playing the game on an Xbox. He had a get ball on a bit of string. He could just do whatever he wanted with it, and he ripped Chelsea apart. It was actually last year. And he just. It might be. Was it this year they played with the Allianz at the Stamford Bridge game? I think it was this year or last year.
Was it 4-0?
Whenever they absolutely smashed them about 4-0, And Thiago was just obscene, and so watching him live was pretty special. I also sadly, I saw Mbappe. And I feel like I'm a good luck charm for some of these players, because I saw Mbappe and he scored 4 goals in 8 minutes against Lyon.
Wow.
In like a 5-0 demolition, and I was in with like the ultras in the PSG end, and it was unreal. One of the best football atmospheres I've ever experienced, flat out at the Parc des Princes. He just was an absolutely ridiculous footballer. But no, I don't know, man. maybe seeing Erling Haaland.
Yeah.
I'm sure it'll happen. I will see him live, but seems a special player that I've got to see play, because the reason I want to see him is because he seems so unique. Like I feel like I've seen a lot of footballers do a lot of things, but Haaland's size and his ability with his feet make him really unique. So I'm excited to see Haaland. And is there anyone that's kind of dropping off? It's a bit of a shame I never saw Buffon. I'd like to have seen Buffon.
Yeah.
In fact, did I see Buffon? I think I've seen Buffon.
You might have done. Yeah, you might have done it.
The Champions League final. Yeah, I think I have seen him. What am I talking about? I don't know. Yeah, Haaland maybe. Yeah. Haaland.
You know what? With that Champions League final, was that the one where you and Dave went to Cardiff?
Yeah.
You know what, Joe? Yeah. I think that was the first time I ever met you.
Really? Well, in Dirty Harry's in the bar?
Yeah, that's it.
Dirty Harry's. It was like ridiculous bar, wasn't it? And Jackson was absolutely battered.
Yeah, and you had to go on you left at like 9 o'clock to get that train.
Yeah.
To go the next day.
And he was in a bad way, man. He was hanging out the taxi on the way to Paddington, hanging out the window, and then like on the train, he was so drunk. It was absolutely hilarious.